everyone, I'm Cheryl Butler, and you're listening to the Mighty Mommies Quick and Dirty Tips podcast, which will help make your life as a parent a little bit easier and a lot more fun. Welcome! Today's episode is number 379, How to Establish a Daily Routine for Your Family, because this investment alone will add hours of happy time to your family's life. When people learn that I have 8 kids, most always ask me the same question. How do you maintain your sanity and stay organized? This is a question many listeners ask me as well. Just recently, I received an email from Angela, who had finished listening to my episode, How Routines Will Simplify Your Life. She said she loved the idea of having a routine for her husband and her 2 young children, but was struggling to implement one and then stay on track with it. Can you please help me get started and give tips on how to keep the routine going? Asks Angela. I remember when I first put our family routines into place, it was really a bit overwhelming, but I've learned over the years how to lay a solid foundation for an organized and less stressful day. So today, Mighty Mommy shares 6 tips on how to establish a daily routine that will work for your family. Tip number 1, be realistic. It's long been thought that the time needed to develop a new habit is approximately 21 days. I've personally tried to embrace a few new habits of my own, exercising at the crack of dawn, drinking 8 glasses of water a day, and even practicing silent meditation on a daily basis without any interruption from my kids or pets. But according to psychological research by the European Journal of Social Psychology, on average, a new habit was reached after 66 days. That means that developing a new habit does not happen overnight. With that in mind, it's important to remember when formulating the groundwork for a new family routine, you need to think small to make your new lifestyle something manageable and not overwhelming. Focus on establishing just one simple routine in your life and give yourself over a month to do it. Tip number 2, list it. Spend some time thinking about the goals and routines that you want to establish. When I had 4 kids under the age of 3, I remember feeling totally overwhelmed with every aspect of my morning. I woke up with dirty laundry everywhere, dishes piled in the sink, no rhyme or reason to my daily meals, and absolutely no idea of how I would catch 5 minutes of alone time to recharge my batteries. In order to place some much-needed order into my chaotic day, I realized I needed to prioritize my needs in order to get my house in order. So I made a detailed list of what I needed to accomplish each day so that my day would run smoothly. By listing out what I wanted to accomplish, I was able to begin formulating my daily routines. Tip number 3, ask yourself questions. If you're not sure what should be included on your list, here are some great questions to ask yourself that I found in a helpful article written by personal organizing expert Elizabeth Larkin. She says if you already have a routine, you can divide these into the following: tasks that you already do that work well for you, and then the tasks that you need to add into your routine. And if you're starting from scratch, begin by answering these questions. What tasks do you need to complete each day in order to get to work? Which tasks do you need to do each day to get your kids to school? What do you need to do to eat every day, like meal preparation and such? Which errands do you need to get done daily? Which tasks need to get done each day in order for you to get some exercise? And which tasks do you need to do to maintain an organized home? Tip number 4, choose easy to start. Rome wasn't built in a day, and so neither will a productive, lasting routine be. Without biting off more than you can chew, take a look at the list you just made and pick one thing, just one, that will be easy to implement. My original list all those years ago had about 20 items on it. Although I was eager to get all my family's needs worked into a new routine as soon as possible, I started with the laundry. It was most necessary for the laundry to be taken care of the night before, so I focused on getting outfits picked out right after baths and showers for the following day. That was the first step in creating one component of our new family routine. When my kids were much younger, right after they had baths and got into their PJs, I would pick out their outfits for the following day so they'd be ready to go for the next early morning rush out the door. Then, as they got older, my kids became involved in picking out their own outfits. Of course, when they get older, they want no help from us on that. And to this day, all these years later, we are still in the habit, myself included, in getting our clothing ready the night before. Tip number 5, work off a daily checklist. Once you've managed to establish one new routine, add another one. Work off the list you made and put a timetable together of when these items can best be incorporated into your day. For instance, you're going to have morning tasks related to getting the kids ready for school that may take priority over when you empty the dishwasher and prep for dinner. If you can slowly add in a few items at a time, your new routine won't seem as daunting and overwhelming. Although I've had a routine for many years now, I still work off a checklist, and I review it and tweak it as my family's needs change. Here's an example of a daily checklist. A sample morning to-do checklist. Rise and shine, and for me that's at 5:30. Check the day's calendar and checklist. Exercise, shower, I make my bed, read my emails, and then I get the kids up and make their breakfast. Then we feed the pets, we throw in one load of wash, the kids take their folded laundry up to their bedrooms, and then the breakfast dishes get placed in the dishwasher. I clear off the kitchen counters, brush teeth, make up hair, and out the door. And here's a sample evening to-do checklist. Empty the dishwasher and preset our kitchen island with breakfast items for the next day, and make lunches for school for the next day. The pets get fed and the dogs get walked. I oversee the kids' chores and their homework. Select the next day's clothing and get backpacks ready. For kids, they take their baths, showers, brush teeth, and when they were younger, they had their bedtime stories. Then I reviewed my mail, paid bills, and reviewed my computer with the emails. I did my skincare regimen, brushed teeth, and then every night before bed, I always write my gratitude journal. And the last thing I do is I review next day's calendar and checklists. There are dozens of free printable checklists on the internet that you can search and print. And Steve Robbins, QDT's Get It Done guy, has a helpful article, Choosing a Tool to Manage Your To-Do List, that also gives great ideas on the subject. And tip number 6, personal routines. You don't want to forget about yourself when it comes to establishing routines. Parents need to build in time for their needs as well. I find it helps to get up at least 30 minutes before my kids wake up so that I can have a few quiet moments to myself before the day takes off. If I don't schedule my own personal time each day, guess what? I won't have any. How do you manage routines in your home? Share your thoughts in the comments section at quickanddirtytips.com/mighty-mommy and post your ideas on the Mighty Mommy Facebook page, or I'd love it if you'd email me at mommy@quickanddirtytips.com. You can also visit my family-friendly boards at pinterest.com/mightymommyqdt. I hope you can establish some time-saving routines for your family this week. Thanks for listening, and until next time, happy parenting,